Pull down left, we turn left, we pull right and we turn right. Have a foot throttle at the front. If I want to climb up, I put power on, as so. If I want to come down, I take my power back off like that. We also have a 4-point pickup up here where the parachute is attached to, so it makes the machine a lot stable in the air, so it just doesn't rock back or forth, it just keeps it nice and stable. We can fly nice and low, do tight turns, very close to the ground, and keep our wheels nice and low. The machine itself weighs 220 pounds. Total weight it can take up is 440 pounds in body weight. We run a 503 Rotax engine, inverted, and nice and compact and small, the whole machine. A lot of people have never seen a side-by-side seating machine or anything else bar an American machine, so it's something new here that we've got to try and push to say why a side-by-side is better. One thing is you've got eye contact with your passenger. When we train, we have dual controls, so we can actually take over if we have to take over if something goes wrong. With the American ones, they only have the instructor in front has the steering, or if it's the student, he's the only one that can actually steer. So the instructor cannot take over, where side by side we can do it quite easily. So it makes it a lot easier to train with.
For you to fly, and which ones are more difficult?
Okay, the ribbon cutting was probably one of our best events, where you had to come through at 10 foot, 5 foot, 10 foot and 2 foot and cut the ribbons and zigzag through them. Because we are stable and we can keep our height quite easily, we just come through and just cut those ribbons comfortably. Probably one of the worst ones for ourselves is taxiing on the ground. We have a little bit of a ground steering on our machines, but it's a lot harder for us to have ground steering. With the American ones, they've got a large stick they can travel around. They have a lot of weight on the front of their machine, so it keeps the wheel down. Ours is nice and light, but when you're taxiing, the front wheel wants to bounce off the ground. The carrier hops is probably our second best one, where you come in onto a spot landing, turn over and land on another one and come back to the third one and put it down in a certain area. We're quite good at that one as well, because we can manoeuvrability of our machine, we can throw it around quite comfortably.
How long have you been building aeroshoot PPCs?
We started out 12 years ago, 1990, we got an approval from civil aviation in Australia, and the first machine we got was a single seating machine from England, and you had to train by showing them how to fly the machine and putting them in the machine by themselves and letting them go. Then we designed a 2-seater for training, got it all approved by the civil aviation, and it looked very similar to this, but we've changed a lot of things on it since we first started. It was very basic. It had a smaller canopy, we've gone a larger canopy now, we've changed lines, we've changed a few things on it, and we're governed by Australian Ultralight Federation, so we need 20 hours of flying time to get an actual licence on one of these machines at home. So it's a little bit more strict than in America for your training.